Hello and welcome to Dickinson's Real Deal. On this show, I help members of the public get the very best price for their antiques and valuables. You get a choice. Sit down with one of our regular dealers. They'll try and tempt you with a cash offer on the table today.
It's more than that, I think.
If it's not enough money, I'm going to say, don't accept that. Put the same goods into an auction in the hope that we will get a little bit more money there.
All done at 20.
Today the show comes to you from Middlesbrough. Just look at this crowd. They want to do business. They want to walk away with the real deal.
Crowds are marching in as the royal pair go on parade. Our seller is hoping her mother-in-law made a wise purchase many years ago.
How did she acquire them? Did she buy them from new?
No.
No?
No. She actually bought them from a neighbour who was doing a flit.
A flit? What do you mean, a flit? Moving house?
Moving house, because they couldn't pay the rent. And
you mean a flit in the night?
Yes.
Was the rentman after them?
Yes.
Right,
yeah.
right. So these are called Staffordshire flatbacks. Do you know why they're called flatbacks?
Because they used to stand near the wall.
Flat to the wall,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that you don't see that.
Yeah.
No decoration
Yeah,
on the back.
yeah.
And do you know who this handsome couple are?
No, just Prince and Princess.
Prince of Wales
Yeah.
is Edward VII, and Princess is his wife, which
Yeah.
was Princess Alexandra. So when they flitted, and she bought them, he was king.
Yeah,
He'd gone from being Prince of Wales to king.
yeah,
This market is not as strong as it used to be.
yeah.
So what about £50, June?
No,
Yeah.
no.
£70. What about £80, and I'll tell you what the Prince of Wales nickname was.
No.
I'll still tell you what his nickname was. It was called Tum Tum because he was so fat.
All right.
If I take that away, £90 due.
No.
So if you sell me Edward VII and companion, what are you going to spend this money on?
Holiday.
Any-
I'm taking my great-granddaughter to Canada.
I don't think they're going to take you to Canada. The proceeds, I have to say, June.
Yeah, well, need it for pocket money.
Right, well, £90, all right,
Yeah.
isn't it, in Canada?
No, a bit more. Well, when you're taking your great-granddaughter, it's a lot of money.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? £100, June.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Oh.
June, how's he treating you? Is he treating you well?
Yes, very well. Yes.
Is he?
Just
Well, he's
just
a
trying to
kind-
get a bit more.
He's a kind-hearted boy, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes he just need a little bit of pressure. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
£100 on there?
£100.
Okay. 80 to 120 is what the independent valuers and the auctioneer are saying. I think they're well worth the top estimate of £120. Whether we can persuade young, generous, handsome Tim...
All the flannels coming now, June.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they probably are worth another 20 quid. Work on him. He's a good lad. He's a nice lad. And I'm sure you'll have your way with him.
Well, what can I say? You know that you've got me over a barrel, don't you? Absolutely over the proverbial barrel. So when I put this down, June, I
Yeah.
do not want you to say no to me. So, £120, have we got a deal, June?
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time in Canada.
Right,
Think of
thanks.
me in a
I
cold
will,
market store
yeah.
trying to sell your figures while you're spending my money.
Yeah.
This beautifully carved tray was a holiday purchase. Will our next dealer Janice be drawn in by the tail?
My mum and dad actually bought the tray
and I remember them buying it. We used to be in the caravan club.
Yes.
And we went for a caravan club weekend to a little rally in a field and near Kilburn. And they actually went to the shop in Kilburn and bought it from
lovely.
there.
Yeah, because it's made by a man called Robert Thompson, who started making wood carvings in Kilburn in, I think it was 1876. And one of his craftsmen remarked, after they'd been making carvings, he said, we're all as poor as church mice. And he thought that was quite appropriate. So they started adding the mice to their carvings. And if you see, this has got two lovely mice, one on each side. And if you notice that they've got very long tails.
Yes.
And the length of the tail tells me that it's quite a nice early Mouseman piece.
Right.
Because they're still making them, but the tails are a lot shorter and fatter.
So when do you think it would have been made then?
I think this is an early 60s piece.
Oh, it is
1960s.
made about the time, so it would have been new when my parents bought it.
I think it was probably new when they bought it.
Right.
Mouseman, all his work is in oak.
Yeah.
And he cuts the wood in a particular fashion, which is very peculiar to Mouseman. I think it's called quarter cut.
Right.
That's, if you can see, it gives a particularly
Kind of like a
fine...
beveled thing,
It's almost a beveled look, and you can see the grain.
It's just been sat there, looking pretty. And I thought, well, my husband's not been very well recently, and he's really was looking to getting himself a pocket watch. So yes, I would like to do it and like to put the money to buy him.
Like to buy a pocket watch. Brilliant. Okay, Alison, well, I'll see what I can do for you. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 140.
No, I would be wanting more than that.
A lot more than that.
Quite a lot more than that.
Okie
I think.
doke.
Yes.
60, 180, 200. Am I any nearer there?
Getting warmer, but not close enough.
Not warm enough.
Not warm enough.
All right. There is a little bit of damage to the tray, Alison. I must point out.
Okay.
One of the tails has a bit of a nick in it.
All right.
There, can you feel it?
Right, yes.
And
no, I hadn't noticed that.
There is a burn on it,
Yes,
which does affect the value. But I am prepared to go a little bit further. So 240, 250. Am I close?
Getting closer, but perhaps a little bit more.
A little bit more. Right, well, let's see what we can do. If I take that 10 away, and if I put another 20, another 40, so we're at 280 there, Alison.
280. Couldn't make it the 3?
If I make it 3, we've got a deal.
If you make it 3, we've got a
Okay,
deal.
I'll make it 3. Do we have a deal?
I think we do.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
lovely. Thank you very much, Alison.
Thanks a
I
lot.
hope you get a brilliant pocket watch and I hope your husband enjoys it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next, this beautiful book created quite a name for our next seller.
Well,
Hi.
Chantal, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Very
too.
pretty name.
Thank you.
So, you've brought in your book. What can you tell me about this book?
In the early 1970s, my dad was working for an antique dealer, and the antique dealer's brother used to clear houses. And one day he went to go help him clear a house in West London, and the antique dealer man couldn't afford to pay his wages that day. So he said, "I'll just take any item you want." And he came across this book, and he thought it was beautiful, so he took it away.
Yes.
And he loved the name Princess Bedura, and he thought, one day if I ever have a daughter, I'll call her after that. So my middle name is Bedura, so it's Chantal Bedura Taylor.
How wonderful. But how can you bear to part with this? Your daddy's book. How can you bear to sell it?
Well, me and my boyfriend want to elope to Las Vegas to get
Oh,
married.
I see. I see.
So I was trying to save
there's
up for that.
Something's overriding it, is it? I see. So Princess Bedura is going to be sacrificed for Las Vegas. Well, this is a very pretty book. I'm not surprised your daddy fell in love with it. It's vellum. It's printed on vellum. That's the material. And the engravings are delightful. And Princess Bedura, as we know, was Scheherazade.
Yeah.
And this is the tale of the Arabian Nights, and illustrated by the very famous illustrator Edmund Dulac,
Yeah.
particularly noticed for Omar Khayyam. He did the illustrations for that book. How much money do you want for your book, Chantal?
£1 million.
Well, you've come to the wrong place. It is a very nice book. I'll put some money on the table. I don't know if I can buy it or not. I don't know if I could possibly finance your trip to Las Vegas, but I could maybe give you the train fare to get you to the airport. There's £20. There's £40. There's £60 for your book, Chantal. Would that interest you?
Nah.
Not at all?
Nah.
Do you want a lot more?
Double it.
Double it? I don't know that I'd want to double it. Look, there's £80 for that book. I think I'm getting very, very close to where I want to be on that book. I do like it, but there's a limit to what I want to pay for it. So what do you think? Is £80, that will get you to the airport anyway. First leg of your journey.
I think I prefer to take it to auction.
You want to take it to auction?
Yeah.
There's £90. I do think £90 is a very good offer for this book. I'll put another £5 down. That's £95. So you're going to have to get quite a bit more in auction. You're going to have to get about 120 easily in auction. So I think, I tell you what, I'm being mean. Let's make it £100. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, £100. That's as far as I'm going on the book. So £100 on the table. Do you want my £100? It will get you somewhere towards Las Vegas.
Could I ask my dad?
You certainly can ask your dad, yes.
What do you think we should do? I think we're going to go to auction.
You're going to go to the auction?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm quite sad, but hey-ho, I hope you do really well at the auction. It's a very nice book. Thank you for bringing it in. Thank you. So this little book will be first item to go under the gavel of auctioneer Giles Hodges.
You turned down £100 from our dealer Helen Gardner. I think it's worth more. Why do you want to sell it? Because there's such an attachment with your dad and with your name.
I want to elope to Vegas with my boyfriend to get married.
Did you hear that? She wants to elope to Vegas. How long have you been with your boyfriend?
About 6 years.
Do your parents know that you are saving up to elope to run away to the little chapel in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saves them a few grand.
So at least parents know. Here we go.
I've got 2 commission bids and I'm 140 to start me. At 140, at 140, 150, 160, at 160. At £160, it's with me, make no mistake. At £160 and we're away at 160.
£160. We've got £16 commission to take off that. That's 144. Are you satisfied with 144?
Yeah. It'll pay for Elvis.
It'll pay for Elvis in the chapel. So you're going to have the lookalike Elvis in the little chapel in Vegas?
Yeah.
Chantal, it sounds absolutely fantastic. It sounds romantic. I wish I was there. Yes, we're sending you to Vegas. 144 was the real deal. Oh, 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 oh. Fantastic.
Coming up, Joe goes from dealer to doctor.
He's had a hip replacement. But he's got his eyes.
Will Joe prescribe a trip to auction or a big cash payout?
It's £50.
Find out after the break. Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Middlesbrough. You've been with a family through thick and thin, but this chap knows sometimes it's just time to move on.
And is this your bear, Linda?
It is. I got him bought for me when I was 2, from my uncle, and I was told he brought it from Egypt as a present. And he's 59 this year.
He's 59. Oh. Get your pension soon. So why have you brought him along today?
Because he's just stuck in the corner with a pair of old baby pyjamas on.
He's had a few running repairs, I can see.
Yeah.
He's had a hip replacement. But he's got his eyes. His pads are a bit worn and he's just shaken too many hands on this one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
just going to lift him up and see if they can find anything to identify him, but no.
He did growl once over, but...
Oh, he used to growl.
Yeah.
Never mind, babes. We'll have a bash. £50. No. £60. No. £70. That's my offer, £70. Ball's in your court really now, Linda.
I think we've got a deal.
We got a deal?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And you've got a plan for the £70?
Well, my granddaughter will.
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard that one before.
Now, the Duke might take a shine to our next item, a walking stick that's perfect for a fashionable man about town.
And how do you come to own this, Christopher?
To my father's, and he's had it for about 40 years.
And how did your father come to own it?
He was in the motor trade, and one of the traders who we used to deal with, it came from him.
Yeah? Do you know anything about it at all?
Not really. I know it's fairly old, but apart from that, yeah, not a lot about it.
Not a lot about it?
No, there's an inscription on the top which we think possibly came from a jockey from Cambridge area or something like that, which we've looked at on the internet, but apart from that, not a lot.
Because on the top it does say presented to, is it J.E. Watts?
Yes.
And he was a jockey. Was he a famous jockey?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Yeah?
Yes. That's pretty much all I know about it, to be honest.
Well, let's have a look at it. It's a very, very decorative walking stick, made about 1890, and the handle is 9-carat gold. The stick is ebony, which is a very hard wood, and it was very good for walking sticks because it would obviously take a lot of pressure from people, you know, with the weight, and it's just lovely. Right, well, we'll get some money out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. Now, am I close?
No, don't think so.
Miles away?
A fair bit away, yes.
A fair bit away. Okay, we'll try a little bit more. 20, 40, 360. No. Okay, what about 380? I'll go to 400. Now, what are you thinking about that?
No.
Well, we've got David here.
I think there's a song coming on here. As I walk along the Bois de Boulogne with an independent air, you can hear the girls declare, must be a millionaire. And that's what he'd be walking along with. It really is a status symbol. Can you imagine Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen? You've seen that bit of junk he's carrying around. He'd throw that in the bin and he'd give good money for that at auction. Right, Lawrence? So I'm going to say that is a great lot. I think we'd be towards the end of the top estimate, and a good London dealer or stick collector wouldn't surprise me if they went over the 600.
I will put some more money out and we'll see what we can do. So what up? 20, 40, 460, 480. I'll go to 500. So what would you like to do, Christopher?
I think I'd like to go to auction.
You'd like to go to auction? Okay, well that's brilliant.
Okay.
Really good luck at auction. I'm sure you'll do really well.
Okay, thank you.
So will a discerning gent snap up this stylish stick? Well, Christopher can't make the auction, but his gold-handled cane is in safe hands.
And who has he sent along? He's sent along Charlie and his wife. Right, now he gave me all the details about this item. It has belonged to his father, who's had it for 40 years. Janice, our dealer, she offered £500. He turned that down. £500 to £600 is the estimation, with a reserve of 600. OK, it's coming up
The
now.
ebony shaft, and I'm bid 500 straight in. 520, 540, 560, 580, at 580, 600 now, at 580 pounds, 600 anybody? At 580 pound, are you all done? At 580 pound and we're away at 580. Not sold.
I'm gutted. What do you think about that?
That's fine. We'll just have to keep it in the family.
Well, on the day, you were offered £500 from our dealer on the dealer's day. But the real deal was here in the sale room at £580, but it didn't sell because it didn't make its reserve of £600. That's the way it goes sometimes when you gamble.
Now, what would you buy with
Jessie,
all that money?
pleased to meet you. I'm Helen.
Well,
Nice
you
to
could
see
start
you.
with a diamond ring.
So how long have you had this diamond ring?
Well, maybe about 30 years.
30 years, and it was bought for you then, 30 years ago. Lucky you. It's a very nice solitaire. Do you like the ring? Did you get a lot of pleasure out of wearing it?
Yes, yes, I like it.
It's a very pretty ring, and a nice big stone. Solitaire diamond, and it's in nice condition. A little bit of wear on the shank. It looks quite a nice colour, but there's quite a lot of carbon in it. But it's a big stone, so it's maybe quite a lot for your money.
Yes.
Still a very, very nice ring, and I'll put some money on the table, and I may not buy it, but then I may. We'll see how we go.
See.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's £500. Is that a good start?
It's a good start, yes.
It's a good start. Do you think I should put some more?
Yes.
They all say
Some
that,
more
you know.
50s.
Some more 50s. £600.
No, I'd like a bit more.
I don't know if I want to pay any more, Jessie. Well, I give it one further go, one last go. 650. I must be getting very close now, don't you think?
Just close.
Close.
Not close enough.
Not close enough. Well, how about if I put down another £40? It's £690. 690. Is that tempting you at all?
I'll do it a little bit more.
Look, there's another tenner. Well, that's £700. Are we going to have a deal, Jessie?
Yes, yes.
I think that's a good price, and I think if it had gone to auction, you would have had to get almost £800.
Yes.
Coming up.
Don't say new kitchen or
No, I wouldn't.
Right.
Like buy a kettle.
But this seller's shopping list
I think you can
keeps
run to a
growing.
kettle, yeah.
What about a microwave?
Is it a case of one appliance too far? Find out after the break.
Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deal from Middlesbrough.
With all our dealers still keen to snap up some great items,
Picture and
our
postcard
next seller
collector.
hopes this collection is just what Joe's looking for.
Hello, you are
Graham.
Graham. Right, Graham. Are you an avid picture and postcard collector?
I'm not, no.
No?
No.
Well, tell us a story then.
My father-in-law moved into a new house, and out the back...
Recently?
About 2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
And out the back was an old air raid shelter.
Wow.
And when he went at the back, obviously to have a look at it, see what was in there, he found like collections like this, like old postcards and photos.
Really?
So,
Well, there's a lot of them.
yeah.
I've had a bit of a shuffle through them, and there's sort of local postcards from Yarm and Sunderland and all sorts of local places. It's quite interesting, Ripon. And then there's what look like, it can't be family photographs because there's so many of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so many different people in the
Yeah.
photos, so they don't look like the family photos.
It can't be unless it was the massive family. Anyways, the ones that have caught my eye is this photograph. Have you seen this one? That, the prettiest dress. I think it's just smashing, and her lovely curls. And then these two, which are kind of opposite ends, not local views, but I love that. You are the apple of my eye. Nothing changes really, does it? And then this one, which is from the First World War, which is a big gun. It's a sort of serious side of it.
Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant collection. much do you want for it?
Make me an offer.
20, £40.
No.
No.
Worth more than £40.
£50? No.
Not worth more than that.
Curling your lip at my £50.
No wonder you're curling your lip, £50. I think I'd curl my lip as well. Our independent valuers have had a quick look through, Joe's had a quick look through, but you're never quite sure what's in these. Sometimes there's an image in here which can be worth the £150 on its own. If there's something really topographical or interesting, they really can make a lot of difference and make quite a bit of money. So this one is worth a gamble. There's over 100 photographs there, so I'm going to say no thank you, Joe. Curl the lip, and we'll see you at the auction.
I think Mr. Z's advice is absolutely spot on. Because that's what I would do. I would put them into auction if you sold them to me. So, we've got a deal not to have a deal?
Yeah, take them for auction, thank you.
Go to auction. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much and good luck.
Thank you.
So this impressive array are heading to auction. Is there a hidden gem to tempt the collectors?
Graham can't make it today. He's got an appointment, so I'm looking after his interests. £80 to £150 is the estimation, with a reserve of £80. Are they going to make it? We're about to find out. They're coming up now.
260 to start me. At 260, 279, at £260. We've got 3 bids. At 260, yes or no to the room. At £260.
£260. We have some commission to take off. I make that £234. And that's the amount that we'll be sending off to Graham. Graham, you cracked it, mate. You made the right decision. That was the real deal.
Next, this family piece has kept the time for generation after generation. But now Tim has a chance to snap it up.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Joe, yes.
Now, you've brought a watch in today.
I have, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about its history?
It's been passed down through the family, with my grandfather, my father, to me.
So, 4 generations this has been in your family?
It has.
Then?
I believe it's from about 1950.
Let's have a look. Let's open it up. So, 375, which means that it's 9 carat gold, is that, Ian?
Yes.
15 jewels, which is good. Swiss made. J.W. Benson. I would think that Benson will probably be the retailer of it.
Right.
They would have bought the movement and then it would have been put into the gold case and they would have retailed it. And this is called a half hunter.
Right.
Because it's open faced.
Yes.
A full hunter is when the
Would have a closed cover, yes.
So, and the nice thing about it is, no inscriptions.
No.
No one's initials
it doesn't
on
been
it.
damaged in that way. No.
So that's really good. It makes it commercial. And if you sold it today, what would you spend the money on?
Probably have a good holiday or do something with, home improvements or something like that.
Improvements, right. Don't say a new kitchen or anything.
No, I wouldn't.
Because I don't want you to be, disappointed.
No.
Right.
Like buy a kettle.
A kettle? I think we can run to a kettle, yeah. Right. 50, 100, £150 a year.
A bit more than that, I think.
That's a very good kettle, that. £200, that's a kettle and a toaster.
What about the microwave?
It's not pleasing you, is it? You want the earth?
I know what the air is. Just a microwave.
You got a microwave?
Yeah.
£200. Look, what about £220? Well, I'm getting there, aren't I?
You are getting there, yes. Keep going.
This is the whole kitchen refit, isn't it?
It's not.
All white goods.
No. I don't want the pedal bin.
You don't want the pedal bin? No. All right. Oh, well, we're going to put £225 down. What about £240?
Another 10? Another 10, you've got a deal.
What about another 5? I'm feeling mean today, Ian. 245.
Another 5, you've got a deal.
You're hard, aren't you, you? You're giving me a hard time. I have to get my hanky out and mop my brow.
So will I.
Oh. I'm taking this away.
Okay.
You are watching.
I'm watching.
£250. We've got a deal.
You've got a deal there.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that's the kitchen refit. That is the kettle, the microwave, the toaster, and don't forget the pedal bin.
The pedal bin, the gold pedal bin.
Gold pedal bin, yeah.
Definitely.
All paid for by Grandad's watch.
Can't be bad.
Gold bin, eh? Fancy. Coming up, it's not a banjo.
It's a banjo ukulele.
It's not a ukulele.
Which is a
but
ukulele
it's
in
certainly
banjo
worth money.
format. Well, that would get you the case.
That's me just bought the case.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Is a trip to auction on the cards, or can Helen get tuned in?
£150.
Find out after the break. Welcome back to Dickinson's Real Deals. David and auctioneer Giles Hodges are in the front row for the last deal of the day. Playing us out is this fabulous instrument, and Helen is being offered 2 for the price of 1.
Now, this looks a very fine banjo.
It's a banjo ukulele,
Uh-huh.
which is a ukulele in banjo format,
So it's
really.
combined. It's
Yeah,
a combined
yeah,
instrument. Looks a very fine thing. It's got a very good name on the top, I see here.
Yes, it's a Gibson. It was made in 1927
Really?
in
Now,
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
do you play this instrument?
No, I bought it with the intention of learning to play it. I've played a guitar since I was 13, and I thought, oh, I'll try it. And I just can't get away with it. It's too
Really?
small. The neck's too narrow, and I'm not a George Formby person.
No. How rare are these instruments?
I've only ever seen 4 for sale in the last 20 years.
Really? That rare?
Fairly rare, yes.
And do people, musicians like to play this?
Oh yes, the George Formby Society has thousands of members who
Wow.
I'm sure would love to get their hands on something like that.
I'm sure they would.
It's a difficult one to value, this, Giles. Where are you going to place this?
Well, we've pitched it around £600 to £800, and I feel confident that we should make close to top end of estimate for that.
OK, well, you've heard what the auctioneer has said. I mean, normally, auctioneers are a bit on the cagey side. They hold back a little bit. I would have thought that was a relatively strong estimate. One thing for sure, and you've said it often, quality will out, and there is quality here with this instrument. What's our dealer going to put onto the table? Let's see.
Well, what will I put down? £50, £100, £150.
£150 for openers.
We're a long way off the mark.
You heard what the auctioneer says, we're a long way off.
Well, that would get you the case.
That's me just bought the case.
Yeah.
Goodness. I better put some more money down then. Well, there's £200, £250. Am I getting any closer?
Not really warm yet.
Not warm? Oh dear. Do I want to pay any more money for that, or should I let it go to a George Formby fan?
Why not?
Well, maybe I'll try a little bit harder, will I? That's 100, 200, 250, £300. You think it would bring more?
Nowhere near.
The seller's adamant. No, I want more than that.
Well, let me put another £50. So that's 100, 200, 300, 350. Now, am I getting anywhere close?
No, I'm afraid not.
No, it's £400. 1, 2, 3, £400. How do you feel about that? Do you think it'd bring a lot more in auction?
Yeah, I think it would, yeah.
Well-
the Earth's not starting to move yet.
Oh dear. Well, is it starting to tremble?
No.
Well, I'll put down another £40.
Music to my ears, £440 on the table.
No, go to auction.
Auctioneers say no, go to auction. I'm going in there to tell our seller, no, go to auction.
How are you feeling about that?
Well, just before you make a decision, let me tell you what the independent valuers say and the auctioneer. They say that this particular maker, Gibson, very sought after, perhaps the creme de la creme of banjos. Not the easiest things in the world to sell. You do need a real banjo buff. You know, you need someone that really likes this particular instrument. Now, if you're willing to gamble, I'm willing to take you to auction. All I'm going to say is we either are going to win on the day or we could fail. We need two, not just one, two bidders. We need two George Formby's, you know, when I'm cleaning windows. We need two of those on the day. Now, if we get them, I think we will get up into the £600 to £800. But I'm going to say to you, it is a tricky one to sell. £440 is a good opening price, but I do believe it is worth more. But it's your call.
Well, if you take it to auction, there's a lot of George Formby fans out there, as you've told me, and they would like to buy this. And with the internet, who knows? So what would your decision now be?
I think I would like to take it to auction in that case. Really would.
I think that's probably the wisest decision. Well done. So
Thank
nice
you very
to see
much
you.
indeed.
Good
Cheers.
luck at the auction.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So it's time for the banjo ukulele to go under the gavel. Will it strum up more than the £440 our dealer offered?
Where did you buy it and how much did you pay for it?
I bought it in Johannesburg in 1978 and I paid 50 rand.
What's the equivalent today of the 50 rand?
£4.70.
£4.70. So you didn't pay much for it.
No.
You came on the dealer's day and you turned down £440.
Yes.
Why?
Well, I didn't think that was quite enough for it. I've seen them sell for 3 or 4 times now.
OK, well, it's here. It's come up right now.
2 phone bids, and I bid 600 to start me. At 600, 620.
Is it going to make its money? It is, by the sound of
In the
it.
room at 700. Either of the phones. Sorry. £700. 20 yes or no?
Yes.
700 fresh plant, 750, 780, 800. It's at the back of the room at 800.
No worries, mate. It's at the 800 as a reserve.
820, 850.
Hey, I thought we were going to struggle.
900. At £900. 20 yes or no? 920, 950.
1,000.
1,050.
1,050.
Sounds good.
When I'm cleaning windows, I tell you what, this is taking me by surprise.
1,200.
1,200. 1,250.
1,300.
1,300. 1,350. 1,300. 1,350. It's a yes or a no, please. At £1,300 for the last time. At 1,300. 1,350. 1,400.
Still going, 1,400.
Back of the room, they're out at £1,400.
The gavel has gone down at £1,400, 10%, £140 to take off. I make that £1,260.
Turned out nice again.
Turned out nice again, as George Formby would say, for an instrument that cost you about a £5 in South African Rand in 1978.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
Good, innit?
Good, isn't it? Turned out nice again. It's blown me away. A fantastic price. £1,400. Didn't it do well?
I love ending on a high note. Now, how did our dealers get on? Tim wasted no time and sold the gold watch that didn't break any profit.
Yeah, so that's really good. It makes it commercial.
He's yet to get a princely sum for the Staffordshire figures. Joe has sadly not found a home for the teddy bear. And Janice is still holding on to her mouse-man tray.
has a bit of the money for a nice
Helen has
holiday
made a
in the sun.
profit selling the diamond ring for
selling your
exactly
How long have you had this
£750.
We've just had a fantastic result here in the sale room. A ukulele banjo that cost just under a £5 in 1978 has just made 1,400 quid. Take away the commission, real deal, £1,260. Didn't it do well? Don't forget to join me, David Dickinson, next time for Dickinson's Real Deal. See you